Okay, here's some rosewood that I am going to work on here, make a bowl of, or make something of. I'm not sure until we get going farther along. This is a cutout, or cutoff, or an offcut, whatever, from some of the previous rosewood large bowls that I've made, and I'm trying to see if I can make something from the little piece that's left. The heartwood's over here, the new wood's over here, that's why it's light here and dark here. I've got the woodworm screw, and I had to chisel away some stuff that would have hit the 4-jaw chuck's jaws, and I drilled a 2.1-inch hole and a woodworm screw hole, and now it's attached. Looks like it'll work. We'll see how much wood gets left when I get done here, because it's going to be small, whatever it is. Okay, here I'm going to get started. Well, I turned this around temporarily. We'll see. I want to make some cupping on this side to see what my final shape might be. I'm going to probably leave this so I can remount the woodworm screw and hold it here so I can work on the back again. Probably. So we'll see. I'll go forward here and see what happens. Well, that's kind of catastrophic. Just broke off my tenon. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Because that's going to be hard to find the center again. We'll see. Okay, what I did, we'll see if this works for me, is I just went ahead and ran a drill all the way through. So that means when I get done with this bowl, I'm going to have to repair a hole. But repairing a hole is a whole lot better than just tossing the bowl. So we'll see. Now I still got to make this flat. But I think when I mount this on here with the woodworm screw, I can then machine this flat so that the woodworm screw can come in from this side too. Okay, what I did to solve that problem of it coming off and losing my tenon is I actually took the woodworm screw off the other side, drilled all the way through, and now I've got to, then when I mount this with the woodworm screw, I'll be able to flatten this out again, and then I'll be able to use the woodworm screw on this side. And so one side or the other will be the last woodworm screw, and then I'll dish it out, and so this will go away. But I've got to work on both sides, so I think I'm good. Decided rather than putting a woodworm screw in this side, I'm going to use my mid-size chuck jaws, and so this is about 4 inches across, and so that'll work out, and that means I have, this is the foot and this is the foot, so I have a couple of sections of foot, which will mean it should work out. I still don't know for sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to hollow on this other side, so I'm going to turn this around and probably take this jaws off this side so I have closer access, but still leave the woodworm screw until I get farther along. And I think I've kind of decided, laying in bed awake, wondering what I was going to do. I decided I'm going to make a ring holder and / necklace holder. At least that's my current plan. We'll see what happens. Okay, I have this turned around, and I'm going to start machining away. Initially I'm going to leave a post here in the middle with this because I might decide to use this to do some more shaping on that side. But I wanted to get partially done here to see what's going to happen when I remove more of this. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, when I made this, obviously in the earlier part of the video, you see there's a hole here. It goes all the way through to there. So that one side was my woodworm screw. One side was my woodworm screw, and the other side was just going through in case I needed to reattach. I never did reattach on this side, I don't think, but I've shaped this, and now I want to put a piece of finial on here that'll make this a little taller, and it'll have a little taper in there, and I can still attach to this 4-jaw chuck and sand it if I need to, or whatever I need to do to make that go together. But I've got to make this post here the size that goes in there, and then I'll taper this and see what I end up with. Okay, I've extended it, and let's see how it works out. I mean, there's some features I don't like, but overall I think it'll work. Once I remount this on the other side and remachine it at this level. Okay, I'm going to put some super glue and sawdust into the gap between the two pieces of wood here, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, here is my rosewood ring holder. It's got a gold chain wound around the ring holder post, and a wedding band with the necklace. And I'm not absolutely sure I really like it, and I may put it back on the lathe and remove the post and just make it a bowl. But it does serve the purpose of a ring holder. And it's got a lot of dish space in it for
necklace if you have a big necklace that would go. This one's wrapped around 4 or 5 times, so it's not a very large necklace. And the rosewood turned out nice. This edge that's towards you now is a bandsawed curve that is an offcut from a previous bowl. This edge coming up now is a live edge portion, and then this is where it was chainsawed initially, and then this side is just the more natural edge, and that's what I got. It's maybe 8 inches across and 3.5, 4 inches tall, and I'll get that dimensions into the wording more correctly. And this first thing I've done in a little while, I'm again continuing to be a little slow keeping up with the one a week. And I do have a short I'm going to release that's the bowl coming off the lathe. That'll be a Slo-Mo short video.
If you like what you see, please like and subscribe for more similar wood turning videos. Please comment on the video and I should respond. I make a video about once a week.